Welcome back to my channel, where today I'll be reading from the subreddit Something Watches Me. This is a story about something watching the narrator from the ceiling vent every night. So let's take a look at what this person had to say. I have recently moved into a new apartment and it's old. Everything in it is probably original to when it was built in the 60s, including the air vents. I didn't think much of it until one night around 2 a.m. I was awoken to what sounded like screams in the vent. Obviously, I was freaked out sitting in bed, not knowing what was up there. Then I started to hear what sounded like footsteps above me. I live in a 2-story apartment and the only other people living here are the tenants upstairs. They are an elderly couple who keep mostly to themselves. I never hear them making any noise. Next morning, I get up and go to work. I try to put it out of my mind, but I can't help but think that maybe there is some sort of animal living in the vent or maybe a person. That night I decide to stay up late just to prove to myself that whatever it was only made the noise once and it was probably a one-time thing. Wrong. Around 2 a.m. again, I heard the commotion in the vent and then I saw movement above the vent cover. Something was definitely up there. The next day I go and buy a carbon monoxide detector just in case. I didn't want to call the police because what would I even tell them? The following nights the commotion starts at the same time, around 2 a.m., and it lasts for about 30 minutes. It sounds like someone or something is up there walking around and talking. Sometimes it sounds like they're singing. I never actually see anything though. One night I turned my light blue surgical mask into a makeshift gas mask. I know it won't do much against whatever it is, but damn if it won't make me feel better. It doesn't. Another night I set up my phone with a wide-angle lens facing the vent. I don't want to use my face as bait because I don't know what is up there. I don't want to attract it, so instead I put a piece of cheese near the vent. Maybe it'll attract a mouse or something. If it does, then I can catch it on camera and hopefully figure out what the hell is going on. That night I stayed up and watched the live stream from my phone. Nothing happened and I went to sleep. Next morning I checked the footage and sure enough, something had crawled across the cheese while the live stream was on. I was excited. Finally, proof that there is something up there. But when I played it back, it wasn't a mouse. It was a cockroach. A big one, too. The apartment has a lot of roaches, so I wasn't too surprised. But that didn't explain the noise. Roaches don't make noise, do they? I was getting ready to give up on figuring out the mystery when I decided to check the vent one last time. I took off the cover and shined a flashlight in there. To my surprise, it wasn't filled with dust bunnies and old leaves like I expected. No, it was meticulously clean. All the walls were smooth and painted white, just like the rest of the apartment. The vent even had a filter in it, one that I hadn't noticed before. Whoever or whatever was making all the noise was keeping their part of the apartment clean. Well, now I'm really freaked out and I don't know what to do. It's one thing to have a bunch of noisy neighbors. It's another thing entirely to have a mystery stalker in your ceiling. Do you know what could be going on here? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you do, please convince me that it is not some crazy person who lives upstairs and likes to party at 2 a.m. I want to believe that it's just an animal or something more reasonable. But anyways, that was the story from Something Watches Me from the ceiling vent every night. And if you like this one, then make sure to leave a like. And if you love this sort of content, then consider subscribing. I post similar videos daily. Anyways, thanks for watching and take care.